Happy hobby days everybody, and welcome to day 22 and a very happy 22nd of December to all of you. I am Michael and this is Nordic RC Visions, and we are closing in on the final steps of the TA-02SW Special RC December Tamiya build. For me it's actually the 21st today, and I'm hoping to get the last 3 days of this December build finished today. It's really my only option, so I'm counting on that I can do it if I stop my waffling a bit. I just want to note that I have had a chance to read the comments to day 20 where we demonstrated how not to glue a tire, and I called out for some comments to that video. I am happy. I got a lot of comments, and first of all it was confirmed that a lot of other people, hobbyists and friends, also dread this step in their builds and also, like me, avoid it whenever it's possible. I also got another section of comments where people actually have figured out how to do it. I think it would be a bit too long to have the full discussion that we gained out of the comments in the comment section of day 20, but I can say please go back if you are interested in this subject and read some of the comments in day 20. I will at some point do a video where I include the comments and the tips and tricks I got that day. Probably a day where I need to glue a new set of tires, so we'll have to wait and see how I can succeed and if I can improve my glue jobs on that day. Apart from gaining some good tips about the general tire job or glue job, I also got a comment from Mark Bryan about these kind of Tamiya tires where you can clearly see 4 holes designed to glue the tires. As you can see, this is some of the wheels where I have not glued it because I don't want to destroy my golden wheels with my bad tire job, and as you can see it involves a lot of sand getting stuck in here. Back to today's step 34. We're going to continue this step today where we're going to mount the rear bumper and the body mounts to the shock towers. Yesterday we mounted the wheels, and today we're going to need parts 3D again, where we locate the body mounts, and actually also calls for trimming out some of the lower parts of the body mounts, probably because they're gonna get stuck against the shock caps. We got the rear bumper mounted and we got the body mounts mounted. Just a few things before we end for today. A lot of you may know that a lot of accessories for protecting your body against this kind of where the body is resting against this, there can be all kinds of accessories for this. Some are made of plastic, some are made of metal, some are big, some are large. These are some foam accessories which just slide over here and protects your paint job of the body. I actually also usually apply some aluminum tape for the body Lexan, so I'm absolutely sure that there will be no rubbing against the paint, and I'm absolutely sure that it will be as good as protected against any cracks with the body holes in the body mounts. So it's a weak spot for a lot of bashers. This will probably not really need it, but for a lot of bashers the holes create weak spots when landing upside down and everything, and it's important to protect this system as good as possible. A few other things I've talked about, some of you, about this bumper, which Rob noted that it looks more or less like a DF01 or at least a buggy bumper, and we've talked about what these extra holes are for. I have no clue. If anybody knows, please comment. It's also quite visible that when placing this in front of the camera, or better yes, this, it has a real large toe-in in the rear. Some of it has a toe-in, but some of it, as you can see, are also created by the camera. So it's not as radical a toe-in as you may think when looking at it through the lens of the camera. We completed step 34 and we are heading towards step 35, which is the last step before the body, and which means it's the last step of this build. Today's Tamiya greeting goes to Filthy Co RC. I don't know again if I said that correct, but go check his channel out. A lot of interesting Tamiya models up here. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow, and a very happy 22nd of December. Take care.